Yo, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be talking about the Superbeing Labs Momento and all my thoughts and opinions on the pad so far.
Yeah. You feel the vibe when I roll up. Show up, I feel alive in the moment. You feel the vibe when I roll up. Show up, I feel alive in the moment. Does it feel right? Tell me what it feel like. That little high got you so surreal, right? In the field, I'm looking for the kill sign. If you will try, I'ma get you spilled right. Right in the forerunner round in the rain. Hey now.
So Superbeing was really kind enough to send this mouse pad out for review. That does not in any way influence my thoughts or opinions on the mouse pad, and I've come to enjoy certain things about it and certain things I don't like about it. But just heads up, there's not much I don't like about the mouse pad. So far, it's been a phenomenal playing experience. So let's talk about the performance. This mouse pad is very similar to the Lethal Gaming Gear's Venus or the Aqua Control 2 from what I've noticed in my testing. For as long as I've been using this mouse pad, I haven't seen any crazy performance increase on my end when it comes to my personal skill. But out of all these hybrid cloth pads, this is probably my favorite one, and I'll give you a couple reasons why. The stitching on the mouse pad is very smooth. It's level, if not a little bit raised above the surface of the mouse pad. I would compare it very similar to Lethal Gaming Gear's take on their stitching. It is significantly better than X-ray pads. I have just never liked X-ray pads stitching at all. I've always kind of strayed away from the pads because their stitching is always really big and rounded and it frays really easily, and I've noticed zero fraying at all. The surface of the mousepad is slightly abrasive. It's not something unplayable or unusable. Something like the Heian is always going to be a little more abrasive because it's a lot speedier of a pad. But from what I've noticed, that even with my dot skates on my HTX or my super glides on my Superlight, I haven't noticed any irritation while using them. Any kind of pads, dot skates, glass skates, it's all felt really smooth and consistent. And speaking of consistency, I do live in southern Michigan and it is very humid here. We've had a couple of ups and downs with rain, and I've noticed zero consistency issues. It's perfect in all weather. From what I've noticed so far, we've had snow, rain, sunshine, 90-degree heat, all within the last 2 weeks. From all those weather changes, this mousepad has had the same glide. I've been able to perform the same no matter what the weather is that day. The base of the mousepad is just a normal rubber base. I would compare it to Lethal Gaming Gear's rubber base or X-Ray Pad's rubber base, or any mouse pad that's ever had a rubber base ever. If you look very closely at the base, you just see it's just a normal standard rubber base. It does slip and slide a little bit if you tug at it, but while playing it is planted on the desk. You're not going to notice any twirling issues like you could with a Poron base on a very slippery surface. The size of this mouse pad is 400 by 480. This is a very traditional mouse pad size, like I've stated in my other reviews. 490, 410, 450, 400, 500, 400. It's all very similar. Just a colorful rectangle on your desk. You shouldn't notice any sizing issues. They only have one size, so that could be an issue if you did want to get an XL extended desk mat version. I have not seen that released yet. The pad thickness is 4 millimeters. It is very comfortable to play on. Has a lot of stopping power for control since it is a hybrid speed pad. I haven't noticed anything with my mouse feeling like it was uncontrollable. Like sometimes when I'm using the Sky pad, it is very speedy and I feel like I can't control my aim sometimes. But that's just from me bouncing between so many mouse pads that going back to something as speedy as the Sky pad is jarring. And we did get the special shiny Sora drop, so I will be doing a review on that as soon as it comes and just comparing it to the original Sky pad, letting you guys know all my thoughts and opinions on that as well. The speed of this mouse pad is very comparable and similar to the Lethal Gaming Gear Venus or the Aqua Control 2. As you see here, you're able to see that it's around the same speed, same everything to it. I would prefer this more because it is a slightly thicker base. If anything, it is the most similar to the Lethal Gaming Gear Venus, except you get a really cool design on top of it. But I feel like value for money, this mousepad is valued at $40, which is a very common price for most mousepads nowadays. $30 to $40 for the more traditional mousepad, $50 to $70 for the more exclusive mousepads, and then $100 if you want glass, which is kind of makes sense. Now, would I recommend this mouse pad for anybody? Yes, I would. Actually, this is probably one of my favorite takes on the Lethal Gaming Gear Venuses or the Aqua Control 2's surface. It is very comfortable to play on. The 4 millimeters gives me a lot of stopping power, similar to the Venus, except this one I feel like is better than the Venus. It's very hard to explain. For $10 more, I don't feel like you're getting $10 more value, but I do enjoy playing on the mousepad significantly more than I ever have on the Lethal Gaming Gear Venus. I bought the mouse pad, used it for about a day, and then took it off my desk immediately because the surface was just a really weird, awkward speed. It was always speedier than it was controlled, and I feel like Superbeing Labs did a really good job on keeping that control, something similar to the Aqua Control Plus, but having the same texture as the Aqua Control 2. So I think that is all. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, and subscribe if you guys did. I'm still very new to this stuff, so if you have any feedback or any thought, just let me know in the comments below, and I will be reading everything, replying to whatever I can if there are any questions. And I do have a Discord server. Join, link in description like always. I will have links for this mouse pad below. They are affiliate links. I do make a very small commission on it. So hope you guys enjoy this video. Like I said, like if you did, and I'll see you guys in the next one.